In this video, we are going to talk about the difference between the memory representation of primitive and non-primitive data types. So we have a variable called user with a value of John. So this value is a primitive value. And we have another value that is stored inside a variable called data, and this is a non-primitive value. Let's try to see how their memory representation differs. So here what we'll do is, like, as soon as we say let user is equal to John, JavaScript creates a box for us. And the name of the box here is user. And the value inside this box is John. We'll do the similar thing here. We have a variable named data. So a box will be created and the name of the box will be data. This box has a value of an object. An object is a non-primitive data type. Whenever a non-primitive data type is stored inside the variable, the value is not stored inside the box, but what actually happens is the object is created outside somewhere in the memory, something like on an address like 101. On this address, we will create the object, and the object has key of name and another key of name age. These two keys has different values. So the value here for the first one is Arya and the value here is 21. So now you must be thinking, what gets stored inside the variable name? So inside the variable name, it holds the address of that memory where that object gets created. So here you can see the address is 101. And this is the basic difference between a primitive data type, that you can see it here in John, and non-primitive, that is an object. So whenever the value is a primitive value, inside the variable, that value lives there. But whenever the value is non-primitive, the non-primitive object gets created outside in the memory and the variable just holds the address to that memory. That is 101 in this case. Let's go ahead and do some kind of operation on it. And to do that, let's go ahead and create another variable by saying let new user is equal to user. So what we are trying to do here is the value of user will be copied inside the new variable new user. And for that, we will have to create a new box. So new user will be a new box, and this box will have a name of new user, and the value of this box will be the value inside the user box. So I'll go inside the user box, look for the value inside that, and what will I find here is the value John. So John will be copied inside another variable name new user. So here in the variable user, the value is John, and new user, the value is John. Let's move on to the non-primitive data type and try to copy this and see how this will work. What if I go ahead and say let user info is equal to data? So as soon as we will do this, a new box will be created and name of the box will be user info. And the value of the box will be whatever is the value of data. So to know the value of data, we will go inside the data variable, and what we will find it here? We'll see that the value we find it here is 101. So 101 will be copied here in the new box user info. And what is 101? 101 is the address of the object that was created. So here if you look at this, you will find that this box points to this object, and now after copying this value, this also points to the same object. And that is the difference between understanding copy by value and copy by reference. So whenever we are copying the value in primitive data types, the value itself gets copied. So here in case John gets copied into another variable, and because of that, both contains a value John. But here, in non-primitive data types, whenever you copy, you don't copy the whole value, you copy a reference or an address to a specific location where that object exists. Now let's see how things will behave if we try to manipulate the values here. What if I go ahead and in primitive data type I say user is equal to Sam. As soon as I do that, what will happen? The value on the right hand side, that is Sam, is the new value of variable user. So John is gone. Now the value of this is Sam. And what will happen if we access the value of new user? So we say new user and press enter. So we will go inside the new user variable and we'll see the value inside new user is still John, because whenever we are copying primitive data type, the value gets copied inside the box, so the new user is still John. Let's try to do the similar thing here in non-primitive data type. User info dot name is equal to Bran. So we are updating a new property of Bran to user info dot name. So we'll first go into user info. Inside user info, I will find an address of the memory. So I'll go to this address and here I will update the name key of the object, that is right now the value of that is Arya. It will be overwritten by the new value, that is Bran. And now if I say data.name, when we press enter, what will happen is I'll go into the variable name data and here I'll see the address 101. I'll go on to that address and look for the property name. Inside name, what I find here is the value Bran. So let's try to see this whole example into real code now. So here we'll go ahead and create a variable called let user is equal to John, and now we'll say let new user is equal to user. This is for primitive and this is for non-primitive. Here we'll see that the variable we have called data, and the value of data is an object with a property name of Arya and age of 21. Now to copy the value, we'll create another variable called user info and the value of that will be data. And we need to manipulate the values now. To manipulate the values, we'll say user is equal to Sam, and now we'll console log the value by saying console log user and we'll leave a message saying user. Similarly, here we'll say new user and we'll leave a new message called new user. Similarly, here we need to update the property by saying user info dot name is equal to Bran. Now we need to access two property by saying console.log user info dot name, and this is user info. Similarly, we'll have data.name, the previous value, and we'll call it data. In primitive data type, we can see the value of user and new user is Sam and John. But in non-primitive, the value of user info.name and data.name is same, that is Bran. Because non-primitive always does copy by reference, the address gets copied. So both the value has been changed. Let's compare it to our diagram. We have two variables, user and new user. New user has a value of John and user has a value of Sam. And that we can see it here. User is Sam and new user is John. And here, because of copy by reference, we can see the value of data and new user both points to the same address, that is 101. Here we can look at the value of user info.name is Bran and data.name is also Bran, because both the value exist at the same address. So non-primitive in JavaScript always does copy by reference. So object will always copy the reference, that is an address of the object, but primitive will always do copy by value. And that is one of the main difference between understanding primitive and non-primitive. So in this way we understood primitive always does copy by value. It means that the value on the right hand side exactly gets copied to the new variable. But in copy by reference, the address of that, in case here data has an address of 101, the address gets copied into the variable user. And because of that, what happens is like when you manipulate one copy of it, the other copy also gets updated. So in this way, we learned about copy by value and copy by reference.